Hey there, Wargamers. Josh here from MiniWargaming.com, ready to finally bring you a game I've been trying to play forever. I will be playing Flames of War for the first time on video, anyways. So today I am lucky enough to be trying out a formation from the new Berlin German book, and that will be running a tank training company. Kind of cool. Excited to see how it plays. My opponent today, Anthony from Battlefront, will be running a M4 Sherman 4 detachment from the Soviet Berlin book.
We play and call it work.
Starting off looking at the German forces here. So once again, I am running one of the tank training companies out of the Berlin book. So leading the force, the HQ will be a Panther. Alongside him, I've got another squad of 2 Panthers, a little squadron of 3 Panzer IVs. I've got some Hetzers. I've got some Panzer IIs. And then a Panzer Grenadier training platoon as well. So that's everything in that formation. And then moving over to support, I do have an artillery battery of Wesp. That's one of those ones that I've read it a million times, but I've never said it out loud until just now, so hopefully I didn't butcher it. And then a pair of Tiger 2s. So now looking at the force overall, would seem like I have a heck of a lot of late war Germans, and the reason for that is everything that is in the tank training company other than the HQ, we're actually at a skill level of green, so that's 5 up on all of their checks. So I can get a little bit more on the force, not as well trained, kind of represents them end of the war. Like we said, scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to throw everything that they can into the fight. Looking at the opposing forces for today, what am I playing against?
So you are playing against a M4 Sherman 4 detachment. So this is a Soviet late war force. It's actually the new Army deal coming out. Leading it is a pair of SMG teams, which is the Formation HQ. In their formation is a group of 4 M4 Shermans, American Lend-Lease tank, armed with 76mm guns. Backing them up is some Hero Guards Motor Rifle Company, some infantry with machine guns, some ZSU M17AA half-tracks, with a triplet of Hero Su-76s. In support is a group of 3 T-70s, which are heroes, so slightly better stats, a pair of Katyushas, which are mobile rocket launchers, a trio of Su-100 tank killers, and 4 IS-2 late heavy tanks.
So yeah, a good mix of heavy, light armor, and a good amount of infantry.
A force really to keep the enemy on their toes. So.
Yeah. The mission for today will be Breakthrough. You've outflanked the enemy, seize the objectives where they can redeploy to protect them. The special rules for this mission are Ambush and Immediate Reserves, both those rules for the Defender, and then we have Flanking Delayed Reserves for the Attacker. To set this board up, the Defender picks 2 diagonally opposite table quarters to defend, and then the Attacker picks a quarter to attack from. The Attacker places 2 objectives in the remaining table quarter at least 8 inches from all table edges. When it comes over to deploying, the Defender places the required part of their force, which is going to be 40%, into immediate reserve and may hold 1 unit in ambush. Reserves arrive within 16 inches of either of their table corners. They then place the remaining units in their table quarters, divided as they wish. The Attacker places at least 1 unit in delayed reserve, and they can arrive within 16 inches of the objective table corner. And then everything else they are going to have in their table quarter at least 8 inches away from both center lines. Now, winning the game cannot be won before the 6th turn. The Attacker wins if they if they end their turn holding an objective. The Defender wins if they end their turn with no attacking tank, infantry, or gun teams within 8 inches of an objective. That's the mission. Here we go, get the forces deployed on the board. So I got my Panzer IIs hanging out here in the 1 sector. And then way over here, we have got my Panther HQ hanging out with the pair of Tiger 2s. Your objectives are here and here. And then your forces deployed, nice and aggressive. So we got the IS-2s leading the charge this way. Your Shermans, Su-76s, your little half-tracks.
The ZSU-17s.
And then Katyushas and your Su-100s. So that means my Hetzers will be the ones, being put up in ambush, and everything else of mine is going to be showing up via reserves, as well as your infantry and your T-70s?
Yep, and the formation HQ as well.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Now, should make note, everything you see on the table here, this is all Battlefront / Gale Force 9 stuff.
Yep.
Same,
Yep,
different
all
company, but same company.
Yeah, different name, same company. Yep, but this is all our terrain, with the exception of the large building ruins here. Everything comes already fully assembled and painted. You literally just open up the box and put it on your table.
So these ones are cool. We've got a whole bunch of this stuff, but these kits are all modular. So yeah, you got to build it and paint this stuff, but everything else comes pre-painted. The buildings, boop.
Yep.
The lids lift off, so you can garrison
Put your
infantry
troops
in there.
Inside, yep.
Super nice. And then the mat is double-sided as well, if you want to fight a little bit more industrial. So without further ado, let's get ready for Soviet turn number 1. Over here now, turn 1 for the Soviet forces. Getting a little looky-loo. We're going to show you where everything is, and then we will show you where it all ends up and give you a little recap. And here's what it looks like after the fact. So everything here is basically dashed to try to take positions. The Su-100s moving up this flank. The 76s kind of trundling up as well. Your AA and your Shermans. And then the big thing is the IS-2s have taken cover behind there, trying to stay out of line of sight of my Tigers and Panther when they end up coming out. Other than that, I think you said you were going to range in with the Katyushas?
Yep, going to try to get a early on aiming point so I can line up some artillery.
Okay, cool. The Katyushas deciding to try to range in. They can see right here. What are you ranging in on?
So my skill is a 4, but because it is the template is overtrained, it's going to be a 5 or 6.
Gotcha.
Roll 3 dice.
All right, let's see what we get.
So I get 3 attempts to range in. Nope.
First attempt unsuccessful.
Second attempt, nope. And third attempt, nope.
Nope, no luck for the Soviets today, not being able to range in ahead of time. And that is end of the turn for the Soviets, just kind of taking position. Again, a little bit of a ticking time clock here, because it's turn 6, we got to start caring about these objectives, but I also have my reinforcements starting to show up. So let's get ready for Germans, turn number 1. All right, beginning of the turn, let's see if my reinforcements show up. We're rolling a single die, looking for a 5 up. And no, nothing coming onto the board yet. Now looking at my options here, I'd love to pop the Hetzers out and get some shots immediate, but I don't have anything particularly spicy yet that I want to try to get shots on. I think this is still going to be a lot of positioning, and I want you to still kind of have to be a little bit cautious moving up. So instead, we're probably just going to see a dash from the Panzer IIs, and then the big cats are going to try to get into position and maybe get a couple lucky shots. And the moves are complete. So very simple, just a little cross-country dash of, what was it, like 16 on the Panzer IIs. They're doing their best. And then the big cat's moving out to get shots, which let's get right to it. I think we're going to start off by having the Panther pop a shot down range at the Shermans there. Didn't bother with blitz moves or anything like that because I had to move further to be able to get range of line of sight anyways. So yeah, let's see if I get lucky. Alright, so looking at the Shermans, the only real penalty I'm having to worry about here is the long-range penalty. You're normally hit on 3, so you're going to be hit on 4. And I miss with the 2 anyways. Now we got the 2 Tiger 2s popping shots. I'm going to try to hit those IS-2s. Plenty of stuff in the way, but hey, that's how it goes. You've got range and concealment here, so looking for 5s. I got a hit. I guess, yeah, no, technically I should have assigned that before rolling, or at least should have shown the camera. So, on Mr. Commander in the middle there. So, my anti-tank is 17 versus your front armor of?
It's 11, with range goes up to 12. So
Gotcha.
Let's see if I get lucky. No, I don't think I'm lucky there.
Nope, that's not enough. So, I'm looking for a firepower check of 3 up.
Nope.
Oh, so that's just a bailed out. I don't think that's worth... is it worth a lucky right away? I have lucky as a 1-point upgrade. Let's see if I can be lucky.
You're gonna be lucky?
You know what? It's your highest point cost models on the board.
Yep.
So getting one off the board early would be helpful. Lucky. I am lucky.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
Some people just have all the luck. So that is going to be a destroyed IS-2.
Yep.
And there we are after a lucky shot through the rubble, getting one of those tanks off the board. I feel good about that. That's going to be end of the turn for Germans turn 1. So let's get over to Soviet turn 2. come back over here to the Soviet side, showing off where everything is. And we'll show you where it all ends up. And if anybody's taking any skill checks, we'll show that to you too. But no reserves yet, because you start rolling on what, turn 3? Mm-hmm. Very good. IS-2s have moved up there, but we're going to go for a blitz move on the Shermans.
Yep, and these are heroes, so they have a tactics of 3+, so I'm going to hopefully get that. They do.
They do.
Yep.
And that blitz allows the Shermans to get over to here. Following up with the... What are they actually, your half-tracks are called?
Zeus U-17s.
Yeah, I'm never going to remember that. It might be half-tracks for the rest of the battle report.
Yep.
Katyusha's hanging tight because they do want to range in. And then the Su-76s, Su-100s dashing up to here. The Su-100s, very curious about these woods. Thinking that there might be something
look
there.
menacing. They look Hetzing. Hetzing would be the best way to put it.
Okay, so moves are all complete. Attempting to range in on the same spot here. And what you were looking for a 5, I believe, right?
Yep. Nope.
And that's a big no. Huge fail.
Nope. Yeah, third attempt.
There we go. So you are ranged in there for later on in the game. And that should be no other shooting, right?
Correct.
So that is the end of the turn for the Soviets. Let's get over to German turn 2. And starting the turn off with rolling for my reserve, see if anybody shows up, looking for a 5. And we do get a unit on.
We got it.
All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring the Panthers up here. Get them onto the board to be able to pop some shots down range. So that'll be hopefully my foil to your Shermans. And then the rest of this, I think the Hetzers are still not going to pop up. The way that I'm looking at the Hetzers is they were, what, 8 points, I think, for the 3 of them? How many points are these Su-100s?
19.
All right, cool. That's a trade that I'm willing to make to keep them occupied. Because, again, you don't know where they are. I know where they are. Yeah, then the slight move, we're going to have the Panzer IIs just kind of tuck in up over here. They're going to be trying to do a little counter attack when your reinforcements show up, inevitably. And then there'll be some moving of the big cats. And there we go, after their tactical move. So yeah, let's just open up and see how this goes. We're going to start off with my 2 King Tigers shooting down into the IS-2s once again. You'll have concealment and range on this, so I'm back to needing 5s, I believe.
Yep.
All right, let's see what I can get. There we go, there's one.
Come on.
Assign that to Mr. Leadman.
Yep. Front tank here. Armor again. Base 11 goes up to 12 because of range.
Ooh.
Oh,
And so I think you bounce it completely.
Be an 18.
What
so.
a lucky boy.
Yep.
All right, let's see if the Panther can do any better. You're not going to get concealment out of this. I'm firing at the IS-2s again because they're my only in-range target. And I miss. Big ol' whiff. Okay. I move across the board. I've got a pair of Panthers here ready to put shots down into your Shermans. Looking for 5s to hit.
For 5s as well, yep.
I've got one hit.
Excellent.
Assigned to Buddy Boy up front.
This one right here.
All right, you're looking for a 6.
Yep. Oh, no.
Not getting it.
So the shot's going to go through.
Firepower check.
Yep. Got it.
And there we go.
Nice.
This other tank dead. And there we go, another tank down. And that's going to be end of the turn. So overall, giving you a couple little shots, but you still have plenty of guns on the board as we get ready for turn number 3 for the Soviets. We're going to begin the turn by you rolling for your reserves.
Yep.
You got a single die and a 5-up.
Single dice. Let's see what happens. And I got him.
And the choice is to bring on the T-70s. You're going to foil my little light tanks with your light tanks.
Tank fight.
So you got what? I'm trying to remember. They got 45s on them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I mean, single shot, but I got my little 20 mils. Yeah. I fire more. Yeah. And then we're gonna get over here, show you where the rest of the Soviets are currently hanging out, and then get them moving. Looking at options, we're gonna attempt a blitz here on the Shermans. Dice goes way over there.
Yep.
You do get the blitz, so making a 4-inch move, and if that's the only move you make, you count as being stationary, essentially.
Correct, yep.
Shermans will complete their blitz to there. ZSU's moving over. And then the other forces pushing forward, so the IS-2's moving up, And then the SUs have swapped. The 76s are now looking behind as the SU-100s are facing forward. All right, so we're going to start off with the Shermans. This should be the full rate of fire of, I assume, 2.
Yep, the rate of fire 2.
And I'm out in the open, so I'm only going to get the range.
Yep.
Looking for 4s to hit with the range.
And this will be my primary target here.
Yep.
And I got 3 hits.
Not bad. Perfectly average.
Yep.
All right, so lead tank, don't roll a 1. I'm okay. The other one, we're A-okay. Because again, it's the anti-tank, sorry, you were at
12.
12, but I am front armor 10, and then the range.
Range, yep.
Nice. That will move us over to the IS-2s, and is it all 3 putting shots into the lead panther?
All are going to the lead panther there.
Okay. All right, so 3 shots. I don't have concealment, but you're still going to look for 6s because of the range and the fact that I'm normally hit on 4s.
Yep.
Be as careful.
Ooh, 2 hits.
Oh no! What are you doing? Ah! What's the AT?
AT is 14.
14. Okay, so I'm looking for. Oh geez, I gotta roll 4 ups. This is somewhat unfortunate. I didn't expect you to roll 2 6s out of those dice. Okay, cool. He cares not.
Nice, got lucky.
Phew!
Very lucky.
Now we're gonna move over to the most exciting dynamic fight that we have: the T-70s versus my Panzer IIs. So you are overworked on them, so penalty for moving and shooting. You're looking for 4s.
Yep, looking for 4s. I got 2 hits again.
No, that's not
I
great.
have to pull those dice.
All right, so there's the assignments. I'm looking for 5s to completely ignore this. That's not a 5. And on the other one, not a 5 either. So firepower test here. What's your firepower?
Firepower is a 4+, so it is a 3, so just bailed out.
Okay, and the other one?
The other one is a 2, so also bailed out.
Okay, 2 bailed out tanks. That is that. So we'll give you a little sweep of the battlefield. Things are starting to kind of develop a little bit. I'm going to need to counterattack and push here. I still got a couple turns technically before I really got to worry about it. But you've also got infantry to show up, so I got to worry about them. So yeah, that's that. Let's get over to turn 3 for the Germans. All right, trying to remount the tanks. We're going to start with the one closest to the camera here. I'm confident on a 4-up. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
They're just T-70s, guys. The other one's not so sure, but that's okay. I must now roll for reserves. I'm going to roll 3 dice. Even if they all fail, I still get 1. So let's see. Reinforcements. Yep. So I'm going to get the 1.
1 anyway.
Reserves have arrived, and the ambush has been sprung. So the Hetzers were in the woods all along, so they are going to reveal themselves right there.
Knew it.
And then I got my Panzer IVs rolling onto the table. Other than that, you're definitely going to see a move of these little guys. Oh! Yeah, no, I should move and not take front shots. And yes, the big cat's just going to take position here, getting out of range of potential assaults of those infantry. So that's it for my moves. Let's get over to my shooting. We will start by having the King Tigers go ahead and just pop single shots into the IS-2s. Simply looking for 3s to hit both. I'll just say the lead tank is my target there.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? The guy in the middle.
No,
lead tank.
not
Lead tank.
him.
No, it's going to be
He's
the
my
lead tank for
favorite.
range. Well, no, that's a pair of hits. All right, so 1 on the lead tank, and where's the other one going?
Put the other one right there.
Okay, anti-tank is good.
Yeah, yep. Is 11, so I need to tie here. I need a 6 to equal. Oh, we got one there.
And
the
up front?
one.
No. So firepower test up front to kill.
Yep.
Firepower, he's gone. And then trying to bail the other one out.
No, he is unaffected.
Okay. He doesn't mind. And so far, so good. Let's go over here. What did the T-70s get hit on?
T-70s are hit on a 3.
Okay, well, I got 2 shots total with the autocannons. I hit 1. Again, I didn't really care where I signed. We'll say it's the middle tank.
Rear armor, or well, rear in this case is a 2. 4, 6. So that will deflect a shot.
Yep, it's only anti-tank 5. They weren't going to be long for this world anyways. All right, the Hetzer's going to Hetz. We get a grand total of 6 shots into the Su-100s. I'm just going to be hitting you, the far left tank is my primary. I'm going to be hitting you on 4s, because you are slightly better trained. Okay, we got a grand total of 4 hits. Okay, so 2 on the far left tank there. What is your armor here against my anti-tank of 11?
So you're shooting me at my rear again, so armor is a 5.
Okay.
So I need at least a 6 to tie. Nope, not there.
Okay, so pair of firepower tests.
And you just destroy
Got him.
Yep.
Next one.
Next one is nope.
Firepower.
Got him.
Got him.
And the last one. Nope.
And firepower. Nope,
Nope.
doesn't get him.
Okay.
So he's bailed it.
Yep.
All right, that makes me feel a little bit better about everything else happening. Let's go the Panzer IVs shooting into the Su-76s. Just looking for, I assume, 3s?
It's actually 4s. They're heroes, so they are slightly better trained.
Gotcha. Well, I got 2 hits. All right, so my anti-tank is enough to go straight to firepower. So on the assigned tank there, looking for a 3-up. We get him.
Yep.
And then on the middle tank, we
Also
get
got
him.
him. Nice.
There we go. Good damage, boys. Good damage. Very good turn so far for the Germans. Still a problem, but the ISs I can start to maneuver on a little bit more comfortably now. Now that that's complete, we're going to move way over to the other side of the board. And we've got the 2 Panthers here going to pop shots at the Shermans. We'll just say primary targets fell in the middle there. Looking for 5s to hit, I believe, because of the concealment as well as your range. So 1 hit.
Yep.
And this is firepower, what was it, 14 versus your...
Yep, and my armor's a 7, goes up to 8 because of range.
Yep.
Let's see if I get lucky here. Nope, close though.
Firepower. And we
Good
get
job.
them. And really good solid turn here for the Germans. That's going to be that. We are completed. So yeah, let's go over to turn 4 Soviets and see what you got. Started the turn for the Soviets. We've got to take some tests over here. Where would you like to begin?
Start with the Su-76s here. They're actually fearless, so I need a 3 or better for the last stand.
Okay. Only having
And
one
he
left.
rolled
And
2,
yep,
so
2,
he
so
is actually going to flee the battlefield.
gone. And then we need to see if the bailed out Su-100 gets back in.
Yep, they're also fearless, so I got to test to see if it remounts. No.
Fails to
Now,
remount?
I also have to test to see if they stay around. Can I roll higher than a 2? I do, so bailed out, but still on the battlefield.
Alrighty. Movement, we're going to start off with the ZSUs.
Yep.
Bouncing over here, coming after the Hetzers.
Yep.
Let's roll for your reserves before we both
Oh,
forget.
I completely forgot. Thank you.
No
I get
problem.
2 dice.
2 dice on 5s?
All right. And I do get a reserve in.
Alright. So that will be the infantry showing up here. So occupying the building, but you're going to go for a follow me?
Yep, I'm trying to do a follow me. So that's based. It's a movement order, but it's based on your motivation. So they need a 3 or better, and they do succeed. So they get to move an additional 4 inches.
Nice. And the successful follow me, leaving them right to there. Still some in the building, but not all of them. Alright, then we're going to move over to the IS-2s attempting a blitz. Yes?
Yep, I'll be risky.
Just leave me hanging there, Anthony.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, so
here
what's
we go.
the motivation here?
They're veterans, so it's
Or
a
sorry,
3 or
skill.
better.
Oh, there's a 2.
Oh no! They can
Wow.
still move tactical though and get lucky.
Don't have to move the T-70s at all. The ZSUs have already moved, but now we also have the Shermans. Doing any tests or just moving?
Give me just a second there. Let me think. Let me think.
Going to attempt to blitz the Shermans.
Oh no!
And failing on a 1.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Oh no!
Where's your training now, nerd?
No, they're not there anymore. Training.
And ending there. That is the end of the move. Let's get over to shooting. Where would you like to begin?
All right.
All right, so the IS-2s, the total penalties is you failed to blitz, slow firing, and then I got concealment.
Yep.
So you should be on 7s to hit me now. So this is going to be 6s followed up by 5s and 6s.
Cool. Yep. Nope.
Phew. Now you're going over here, 3s to hit.
Yep. I'm gonna have him as my primary.
Yep,
So
makes sense.
roll him to hit. And I got 2.
2 hits. Okay. 87 looking for a 4 up here. Nope. Looking for a 4 up here. Nope. Firepower.
Roll firepower. 4+ for him. Nope. And then the other one. No. So they're all
Okay.
just bailed.
Move over from this. Now the Shermans who failed to blitz, shooting downrange, target right here, and you're looking for 6s.
Correct.
So
Nope.
you rolled all your 6s too early, my friend.
Yep. I know.
Now the ZSUs are firing over, looking for 4s to hit. Because there's no range penalty, there's just the concealment.
Yep. And I'm hitting you in your side as well.
That's not very nice.
All right. And see here.
Okay, get assign 1 hit to each.
Yep.
AT4 versus my armor of 3. So trying to bail me out. We're going to start here and just move down the line. We're
Close.
good. We're fine. He cares not. Okay, so we're good. Not doing anything to the Hetzers. That should be it for the Soviet shooting. Not getting the same kind of punch that I had. But hey, you know what? I'm just lucky like that sometimes. So let's move over to turn 4 for the Germans. Now I really got to start worrying about the scenario that I've whittled down your forces. Let's begin the turn by trying to get my bailed out tanks back in. So we're going to start here, looking for a 4. Nope. Closest to the camera. Nope. Last but not least. Nope. Okay.
And do they want to stay on the table?
Yep. Looking for a 4 up here. Nope.
Oh.
They've had enough. Well, boys, you tried your best. Go back to 1941. Maybe you'll do better there. Yeah. Let's roll for my reinforcements. Rolling 4 dice. And, well, I get the 1 that I would automatically get anyways. Yeah, I think my reinforcements will be I'll have the artillery show up right here. Ready to support a little bit. I'm not going to get the kind of shots I want, but I'm also out of range to get assaulted by the infantry, which was the major concern. Now that that's done, we've got some cats to move. Alright, here we go. Panther's going to move up to there. And then King Tiger's going here. I will leave my commander there. Basically, yeah, if you want to come assault me, you can come assault me. Whatever happens, happens. Panzer's 4 is going to move up to over here just to try to get that Su-100 out of action. And, again, support the important part of the battlefield. Hetzer's going to start taking cross checks. They're 5-ups. This might be awful. This might be a really... Because, I mean, you're not... Yeah, I don't want to get bailed out. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. So starting here, looking for a 5-up. Nope, he's stuck right where he is. His little friend next to him.
He's
Okay, he gets to move, like so. And then the last one. Nope, you're staying right where you're at. Okay, well, I got one that will be able to shoot over here with 1 shot and probably not hit. Let's get right over to that then.
Well, they do get a pivot too.
Oh,
They get a 90-degree pivot.
do you not have to take a cross check to pivot?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm going to go back and fix this. Well, you know what? I thought about deleting that because I made a mistake, but I never claimed to be a master of the game, so I will leave it in so you can learn from my mistake. So he's going to move to there. So these guys still get their pivots. So we're going to pivot and pivot. Huzzah. Okay, that works. Because whatever, they couldn't pivot nice without with the one in the middle anyways.
Yeah.
So we're going to put shots, and we're just going to claim middle guy will be the primary target. So these lads should be hitting you on, what's your base hit value?
Base hit is a 3.
Is a 3. So these should be 3s. He should be a 4 because he moved.
Well, they also are overworked, so he'll add. Yep. So you got it.
Yeah. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
See, I
I know,
failed,
right?
failed my
Yeah,
way to
yeah,
success.
yeah.
Okay, so these on 3s.
Got
So one hit,
nice.
and then the other one on 4s
Nice, good
hit.
hit.
So we got 2 hits
And
total.
we go straight to firepower.
Yes, sir. Where do you want to assign? So
Let's
there's the
do
one in the middle.
Here and here. Yep. Let's
Yep.
do these 2.
So we'll go one in the middle. Bailed. The other one.
Destroyed.
Got him. Okay, very good. And so far, so good there. Let's move over to here. We're going to have the 2 Panzer IVs put shots into the Su-100. Hit on 4s, correct?
2
Oh,
hits.
with 2 hits. Pretty good. What is your not front armor?
It is a 5, so I need
5?
a 6 to tie. Nope.
Nope.
2 chances to destroy.
Pair of firepower checks.
Got
And we
him.
get them. Happy days, happy days. Let's move over to here now. And we're going to have my HQ Panther put a shot into a pair of shots, and we'll have the rear tank be the primary target. So I should be hitting you on 3s. Okay. So there's a hit on the rear tank.
Yep.
So my anti-tank 14 versus your armor of 11. You're looking for a 3 to match.
And I got a 6, so
Yep.
he's good.
Completely bounce it. He's fine. Well, let's see if the 2 King Tigers can get some work done. They are once again looking for 3s. Let's see if we can get 3s. Bump. Oh, pair of hits. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. This is anti-tank. You're looking for just 6s to match.
6s to tie.
Yep.
Oh, got one.
Got 1. Okay. So I guess we should have technically said which one is which. I'll let
Do
you
the
just
back
make the
one.
call.
Do the back one there.
Back one's going to be the one that I'm seeing if I bail.
See if. Yeah. He'll do
Okay,
that.
so back one will be the one see if I bail. He's bailed, and the other one is destroyed.
All right. A 5 because
The-
you're slow moving.
Yes, okay, so the Wesp are going to fire in, looking for a 5 for concealment and slow firing, because I'm firing at the guys in the building, not the guys up front, because I've got them kind of blocked. I knew that was going to happen. I accepted it, and I miss. But that's okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. That should be turn. Bottom of turn 4 for the Germans, looking pretty good. Give you a quick little overview. So I've got my big cats, my heavy armor here, fighting these objectives fairly well. And then the Wesp are here to support. I've been able to somewhat blunt your heavy armor. You do have some T-70s running around to menace me, but I got Panzer IVs hopefully pushing up to help with that. Hetzer's just gonna Hetz. They're fighting the ZSUs. But I still do have a pair of Shermans over there I gotta be careful of. So let's get ready for turn 5 Soviet. To start here, remount and last stand on the IS-2. What are they?
They are confident, so it'll be a 4 followed by 4.
Okay. See if he remounts first on a 4.
A 4. He
He does remount, but does he stick around?
Yep, and his last stand I did check is actually a 3. Oh
No!
So he gets back in and runs away.
Decides enough is enough. Yep. They get their belongings and they're gone.
Yep.
And then we got to come over here to the ZSUs. The remount on a 4.
So we'll do that here for this one. He does not.
Fails to remount. Now we got to
to
do last stand to see if they stick around.
Which is a 3+.
The 6,
Is a
they
6.
do.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, this is fine. It's okay. Now, you normally would roll for reserves, but you're automatically getting one in. You only had one left, so here they are. That is the command group there. And then over to movement. The infantry, they planning to dig in?
Yep, they're going to take in. Their skill is a 3, so I need
Okay.
a 3+. And
And
they dig
do
in.
successfully dig in on that objective. And so they are dug in foxholes, concealed, gone to ground. They ain't doing anything. They're sitting on this here objective, as they've been told to do. And let's see what the rest of the moves look like. Okay, so over to the Shermans now. You want to definitely force me to pay attention to this second objective still. So you're going to go for a blitz.
Yeah, going for a blitz. Let's see if they remember their training. 3+.
They do. So an extra 4-inch move.
Yep.
ZSU is going to decide that discretion is the better part of valor. Going to hop behind the building. T-70 is moving over just a little bit to try to support these troops potentially next turn. And then over to shooting. Do you have anything to shoot?
I actually don't think I do. I'll double check, but I don't believe so.
Yeah, no valid targets here. So no shots. That's going to be it. We're going to go over to turn 5 for the Germans. And here we go. Start of the German turn. Reinforcements. We're just going to have my Panzer Grenadiers dash onto the board there. And then a little bit of shuffling that needs to happen. The main thing is the consideration over here. Where are my PZ4s going to go? Because I think I need to try to deal with the Shermans. I know I need to try to deal with the Shermans. Send the Panzer IVs around the building here to try to deal with the Shermans. And let's see if I can get out of the terrain. Starting, we'll go up front. Nope, he's sitting there. His friend? Oh, he gets to move. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go like that so the 2 can support against the Shermans, and then the other one is just, just living his best Hetzer life. Move to the other side of the battlefield where I kind of got free reign to do what I want here. So we're just going to kind of... I don't think I need to move either of you, to be honest. I'm probably just going to fire a bunch of machine guns. Final movements will be like so. Just, yeah, the little pivot, and then moving up the 2 Panthers there. So that's going to be it. Let's go over to shooting, where I will begin by trying to range in some artillery on you.
Right there.
Slot the template right there and try to hit everybody. I believe the skill on these guys is 3.
Yep.
So let's see if I can range in. First attempt, so it'll be a 4.
4 because of overtrain. Yep.
And a do.
Nice.
Huzzah! All right, let's start rolling to see if I get some hits. What is your command group hit on?
They are hit on a 3.
Okay, so up front. Nope. And back. Nope. Very good. We'll do machine gun, machine gun. Nope. Yup. We can just check to see if it's destroyed now. This might be the easiest way to do it.
We'll save 3+. Check in roll for firepower.
What's the firepower on this? 3 plus firepower. Yep, we get
nice.
them. And then We'll do this stand of infantry right here. Not hit. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so infantry save here.
No, he fails.
Okay, firepower. Yep,
Ah,
we get him.
nice.
So far, so good. Next one.
This one. Okay.
He makes his infantry save of 3 up.
And this one here.
Yes, sir.
He's good.
Okay. The little command stand there.
The commissar, actually.
Oh, command. Yep, I miss him.
Commissar's
And then
okay.
what do we got on the top floor?
So we have one regular
One regular on the top floor gets hit.
and chance to destroy.
There we go.
Destroyed, nice.
And then the just one squad on the
We
bottom
have and then the
Gotcha.
unit leader on the bottom.
gets hit.
He's hit and he's okay.
Makes the save.
Yep.
Okay, doing some good damage to the infantry though.
And they are also pinned.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna, before I resolve the rest of the tanks here, let's go ahead and just have my Panzer IVs here firing down into the Shermans. One is in short range. Does he hit? You're hit on 3s?
Yes, no other modifiers will hit.
Okay, good. And then the other 2 on 4s? No, they miss. So I got 1 hit on the closest tank to me.
Yep.
Anti-tank, what, 11 versus your side of?
Yep, you're breaking side, so it's a 4. So I need a. Actually, I cannot. It's not over 16, so I won't be able to bounce that. So we go
Okay,
straight to
firepower. Oh,
Bail.
okay, we bail them. And just like so. And then we're going to have the Hetzers. This one firing. 2 shots into the ZSU. And the other 2 firing into your Shermans.
Yep.
All right, so I am in the good range, but I need a 4 because I'm overworked. Because I moved. So we got 1 hit. Obviously, that'll be on to the other tank there.
Yep. So
firepower?
goes right to firepower.
Okay. Firepower
He
is
is destroyed,
successful.
yep.
Get him. And then the 2 shots into the ZSU here. I got 1 hit. Firepower. 3 up, and I succeeded.
He is destroyed. Yep.
So yeah, bailed out one's gonna go.
Yep.
Now that this side of the battlefield's taken care of, let's go to the other side. So we're gonna have the one Panther just hang out and live his best life. The other one's gonna fire his MGs here. 4 shots, looking for 5s.
Who's your priority?
I don't know. We'll say it's Mr. Man right here.
Right there. Gotcha.
Looking for 5s to hit you. Okay, I got 3 hits.
Excellent.
Good start. So him, and then you can assign 2 more.
Sign it on here, here, and here.
Okay. So up front, 3 up.
So the first one.
That's a 4. You're good.
Good.
That's a
2.
2.
So
So
firepower, which is 6. Ah,
Huzzah!
got him. Nice.
and then the last one here.
4. So he is okay.
All right. All right. Let's fire the rest of that. We're gonna go with the Panther firing his main gun in. Again, the closest one will be the primary target.
Yep.
Hitting on.
5s. Still 5s.
Yes. Nope. And then we're gonna have the King Tigers probably do the same. Yeah, the 6 up firepower is the issue. So let's 4 shots on 5s. These are main guns. I didn't get any hits. You are safe for now. Bet they're feeling great.
Yeah.
And I think that might be my turn. So we are gonna go over to turn 6 for the Soviets. All right, kind of make or break here. We're gonna see. You remount on a 3 up? Protected ammo?
Yep. So 3 up. He does not
There's a
remount.
2.
Does he stay around though on
What's
a 4
the-
plus?
Nope,
Nope. So he is destroyed.
he's gone. So that is gone. The ZSU must make a last stand of a 4 up.
There's 3 left actually.
3 up on him?
Yep. So he's still sticking around.
Nice. For what it's worth, I think the Sherman would have been on a 3 as
3
well, but
plus, yep.
you rolled a 2.
Yep.
So formation's still technically in good spirits. You're just not loving it right now. So, this is where most of the action is going to be happening.
We got a unpin right here, a rally. So they rally on a 3 plus. However, the obviously failed that, but the
Command is nearby,
is
yep.
right there, so he's going to give a reroll. And they are unpinned.
Very good. It's time for the T-70s to come in and win the game. T-70s charging forward and then trying to dig in the unit lead there.
They do.
Okay, he is dug in. Blast ZSU on this other side of the board, heading up, trying to get some revenge. That's it for movement. Let's go over to shooting. You want to start with the ZSU?
ZSU, he'll fire 3 shots against the Hetzers, needing 3s.
Yes, sir.
And I got 2 hits.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I got to roll 1s for you to maybe bail me.
Yeah,
Nope.
no 1s. Yep.
Again, I guess I should have did that separately. I just knew I was going to roll 2 ups.
Yep.
The T-70's moving up to shoot, shooting into the flank of that one Panther there. You're looking for, what, 5s?
I'm looking for 5s.
Yep.
Come on, T-70s, you can do it. Oh, no.
Oh, not great.
Nope.
Not great, friend. And that's it. Infantry's sticking still. And then the Katyushas don't have line of sight to be able to shoot anything. So that's turn. We're going to go turn 6 for the Germans, see if I can push off this objective. Alright, looking at the options here, we're talking about a couple different things that could happen. The main thing is the fact that I could forgo the artillery and have my Panthers hold the objective, and the King Tigers try to assault and push you off, and the Panthers kill the T-70s. But there is a chance that you know, you win the assault with the King Tigers, they back off. I won't be holding the objective, and you might be able to hold the objective.
And it'll also force the Panthers back as well, so you don't want that to happen either.
Yep. So we're gonna just try to shoot you off the objective, essentially. So what we're gonna do is let's attempt a blitz onto these 2 fine gentlemen. We get to see the was it the old hands rule?
Yep.
So the commander's nearby. So instead of having a 5-up, they get to do it on a 4-up.
Nice.
Ha! Look, it worked! It blitz himself to right there. Because now we can just start really kind of shooting. I think, honestly, this stuff's inconsequential over here. I'll move it just for the sake of moving it. Just because it looks cool. I've went ahead and dashed my Panzer IVs. They're heading down the road to support. The Hetzers are in a position to be able to say hello to the remaining ZSU. But really here, let's just start hammering you. Well, let's make it happen. We're going to start with the artillery, shooting at everything here. Okay, we're already ranged in with the artillery, so we're going to just go tanks down the line, hit on a 3, hit, hit, hit.
Nice.
Well, that's a good start.
Yep.
My anti-tank is...
Your anti-tank for artillery is a 3, so it's going to hit my top armor, which is a 1. So I
Gotcha.
need a 2 to at least tie. So first one, good. Second one, good.
Great.
Third one, 2, so that'll tie. And no effect.
Okay, cool. He's fine. Let's start getting the artillery. So we'll do command group.
Yep.
Not hit. Hit.
Other one is hit. Because this is a repeat bombardment, he's already ranged in, I have to re-roll my successful save. So over here,
Gotcha.
I need a 3 or better here. They're good.
So he's fine. We'll go the MG team. That's cocked. Gets hit.
They hit. Roll saves for him. Chance of firepower.
Okay. Nope. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3
Yep.
rifles. 1,
Yep.
2, 3.
All right. So this team here and this one. So we'll
Yep.
do this one first. Chance for firepower. Got him.
Get him. And then the
And
other
this
one.
one back here. He's also good.
Okay, so he's fine. We'll do your commissar there.
Commissar's hit. Come on, Commissar. Roll firepower. He's okay.
He's A-okay?
He's not liking it though.
And then we've got what, 1 rifle squad in the building still, I think.
Yep. There's actually the unit
command-
leader. Yep.
yep.
Unit leader. Yep.
Just the unit leader.
Yep.
Okay, so unit leader gets
He's
hit.
hit. Firepower. Chance to destroy.
Nope.
He's still okay.
Okay. Not the best bombardment, but I've done worse. Then we're just gonna do the shooting. We'll start off with the. We'll start off with the Parapanthers there, shooting over into your T-70s. All right, so 4 shots, because I blitzed into the T-70s, looking for 4s. I got 2 hits.
Go straight to firepower.
Yep, so the one in the middle, and then whatever one you want to assign
Take
to.
the one to the left.
Okay, firepower in the middle,
Sure.
good. Left, no.
Bail out.
And then we'll go the other Panther. Boop. We got 1 hit.
Firepower.
Failed firepower,
Bail.
so you're bailed out. And then, well, you know what? Let's. There's no kill to go overkill. We'll just have the King Tiger shoot into those T-70s and get rid of them.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty good.
3 hits.
So firepower.
Yep, put 2 on one on the other.
Yeah, so we'll put the closest one, we'll say has 2 on it. We get him.
Definitely destroyed.
No.
He is
double bailed, though.
so I have to make a motivation. Oop, try to keep it on the table.
Throwing dice at me.
All right. He is good.
Okay. Scratch that. We could double checking. I would have been hitting on 3s with the King Tigers instead of 4, so I think I got one more hit on you.
Okay.
So we'll just do the last firepower.
Go for it. Oh no!
there we go.
Bailed again.
So many bails.
Oh no, and that
But that's
will
enough.
wipe him out.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't too bad for me. Things are looking kind of good right now, actually. Scratch that. Let's go over here. I got shots. So I should have, because there's 2 pivots, 1 move, so 5 shots total. No, but I gotta roll them separately. Yeah, so 4 shots on 4s. That's pretty good. And then 1 shot on a 5 with the one that moved. Okay, let's see if I can firepower.
3+.
Come on, little buddies.
Gone?
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
okay. Gone. All right, you got one last ditch effort here. Let's unpin the, try to unpin on turn 7.
Yep, so we need a 3+. We do get a reroll from the unit leader. They do unpin.
Okay, so they're unpinned.
You're going to see if the formation commander also unpins. Does as well. Reroll those 6s
Totally
earlier.
in it to win it. So really, your only chance here is to do a big crazy assault, win the assault, push me off the objective, and then you win all the marbles.
I win all the marbles, so we're going to go for it.
All right, and that's what it looks like. So that's the formation lead and the remainder of the infantry moving up. Trying that last-ditch assault. And, yeah, gonna go for it now?
Gotta go for it.
All right, so moving up, you moved your teams into contact here, and now there's defensive fire. So I should get defensive fire from both the Panthers here.
Yep.
This Panther, I think both the
And
King
both King
Tigers.
Tigers, yep.
Close enough support, but my infantry will not
They'll
have
be blocked, yep.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's see what the machine guns can do. It's a grand total of 20 machine gun shots. I am hitting you on 3s.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think they're getting in.
So the way this works is as long as I get at least 5 hits on a group this size, then I stop the assault from happening as you come in. So you get pushed back. All right, so with all the hits, they're all taking 4, except for the Commissar team's only taking 3 hits.
So we'll start here. 3 dice. Need a 3 or better to save. He's destroyed.
Yeah, we get him on the 2.
Yep.
The one up front.
Yep. 4 dice. Also.
Yep, just barely getting them though.
Yep.
But now, even if they weren't dying, the assault
they would
would still fail.
fall back. You would
Gotcha.
you would assign the hits normally like you just would in shooting.
Gotcha.
Also, Commissar
Quite dead.
hit the bucket, and then the unit leader there. He is also destroyed. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So managing to destroy those infantry on the way in. It was going to be kind of a stretch there at the end.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, all I have left is a formation commander, and I don't think they will have the strength to get in there. So
Time to
I
tap
call
out.
It's a great game with Josh. I don't think the Russians pulled it this time. The German School of Hard Knocks paid off.
Well, let's get ready for a post-game chat. Here we go. Welcome to the post-game chat. So, good solid victory for the Germans. Yeah, let's chat a little bit. So let's start off by chatting about, I guess, the new thing that we were showing off, which is the Berlin, Germany book.
Yep.
So I guess give us a snippet. We get to see the tank training company. What other kind of stuff are we seeing in that book?
Yeah, so kind of the core other items that are going to be in that book. You're going to have a Clausewitz battle group, which is going to be an amalgamation of Clausewitz and have some special rules associated with that. You're going to see the Heavy Tank Training Company, which is going to, rather than being Panzer IVs and Hetzers, is going to be more Panthers and Tigers and King Tigers, so a little bit more your heavier vehicles.
Yep.
You're still going to have some of your regular German equipment that is going to be there, but of course you're also going to have the Hitlerjugend, the Hitler Youth troops, as well as the Volkssturm. So kind of again, as we kind of talked about the start of this video, Germans are scraping the bottom of the barrel, so anybody they can get to fight.
So kind of the last ditch effort to defend
really
Berlin.
defend Berlin. Yeah.
So yeah, looking at this overall, let's talk about the battle. How do you give me your first impression? Sorry, I got to keep changing my
No.
camera grip.
All good here. So one thing I think in here is one of the great things about wargaming is often it's the plan you bring in, and I think with my plan could have exercised a little bit better. My hope was to basically spread out and advance as quickly as possible, which I think I did. But really with the advantage of this mission with flanking reserves, I think instead of having the Shermans roll forward and try to go against the Panthers, which, you know, although the Shermans have a good gun, not as good as the Panther, definitely not the same armor. By having them flanking reserve, I could have brought them behind and engaged Josh's Panthers and King Tigers from the rear, or at the very least force them to have to back up, buying my IS-2s and my SU-100 some more time to get into range.
Right. It makes a lot of sense. I guess I want to double check. I should have done this before, but so the force you were using, that's one of the starter boxes?
Yes, so that is the M4 Sherman Forward Attachment, and that's the new Army box coming out with Berlin Soviets.
Gotcha. So with that box, that should be available for purchase now that we're talking about it. It's probably been available for purchase a little while.
Yep.
But obviously, you know, you can build outside of that. But I do like showing off the Battle Force forces. Because there's something to be said about, you know, gaming companies where you buy a box, you play a game. And then you can add a little bit here and there to tweak it, but it's nice to get a full army in a box.
Yeah, and that's something that we've always done at Battlefront is when you buy one of our army boxes over the last few years is you're getting not only is it a fairly large collection of models, like you can buy this and play roughly a standard size game, but it's a complete formation as well. It's literally legal for the tabletop.
Yep, you're good to go, and you can kind of tweak and add from there. And then the force I was using, same thing?
Yes, I mean, if you wanted to, you could, you know, depending upon the books and models you had in the card, you could change it up to a late tank training company if you wanted to, with some of the Panthers and King Tigers.
Yep.
Obviously, adding more models to your collection, you can increase the different formations you can use.
No, okay, so the one I was using, though, that's a starter box as well, this force?
Correct, yep.
Nice. And then I had 2 cards to get me up to the full, what was it, 100 points?
Yep, and that's something we do as well. So alongside the book and army deals that we do with our new releases, we also do unit cards, which are going to be all the stat cards you saw in the battle. Those are very convenient to have out on the tabletop. The other thing are command cards, which are going to be upgrades to your force. So one that almost always shows up in all the boxes is Lucky, that gives you a reroll. But other cards are going to give you in-game advantages, such as rolling for reserves earlier, being able to upgrade certain commands like taking special character models, and then even unique formations as well.
Yeah, so there's nice fun little ways to tweak there. I don't know, so I've played plenty of Team Yankee, and I've played, you know, some on the channel and all that. I say plenty. I haven't played nearly as much as I would like to.
Need to come up more often, that's the thing.
We got to get you up here more often. We got to get you folks in as guests, so if you're watching this, you might have an interest in the game. You might already be playing, or you might think about getting into it, but I am open for challenges. Josh at miniwargaming.com. Shoot me an email, and we can definitely chat about getting you up to play on the channel, because I'd love to see more coverage of this game, as well as Team Yankee. Big fans of both of these systems. Great, simple, easy, straightforward games to get into. There's enough depth to have a lot of fun with it, but not to be like super overwhelmed. Like, to put it in perspective, this takes maybe, so once you get set up and playing, it's straightforward enough that the gameplay, it probably takes me 2/3 of the time to film a Flames of War or a Team Yankee compared to something like a 40K or an AOS. It's getting the models on the board and just playing. A lot of it comes into the decision making of what you want to do, but the resolution of what you're doing is very straightforward, which, you know, I definitely can appreciate. And yeah, things can swing back and forth either ways. With this with this game, obviously not a ton of dice getting thrown normally, so it's real nail biters for those shots to see if they connect. So the example would be, you know, my King Tigers over there, and even to a lesser degree the Panthers, and then the unfortunate IS-2s. Dice could have went differently. Those IS-2s are a good match to the Panthers. So that definitely could have been a major thing. And you played smart, you know, getting up the board into a position to threaten, because the maneuverability, the moving and shooting isn't fantastic for the IS-2s, with them having a slow firing gun.
Yeah. And the thing I really like, especially in Flames of War, is it's really going to be the list you bring, because you can bring a very heavy armor list, you can bring a combined list, which is kind of like the force I had here today. an all infantry list even if you want to, and it's really using the components you have most effectively to get victory. You know, an infantry list here might be a little bit more static and use its artillery and utilize the buildings more to advance, using them as cover to shield them from damage as they get closer to the objectives.
Yeah, I think something that might be worth showing off is, let's take a look right now. So list building here, you start off with at the, near the beginning of the books, they'll have the force. So this is the simple Soviet force, everything we're showing off to you right now. Lots of different options. And so the way this works is, let's take a look here. There's a M4 Sherman Forward detachment that is highlighted on the screen right now. And this is the force organization chart for an M4 Sherman Forward detachment. So the way this works is that the black boxes are the mandatory picks. So under armor, you have to have either a M4 Sherman tank company or one of the M4 Sherman 76mm gun tank companies. And then you must also have your HQ choice and then one group of infantry. And then the rest of the light gray are your options that you can take, in this formation.
That is correct.
To flesh it out a little bit. But if we flip back to the Soviet force, you can see that there's all these different formations, but then below that there are these different support units. So that would be the Katyusha rocket battery that we've seen, and then there's plenty of other options here. So there's a lot of flexibility when it comes to making a force. So it's one of those, it's not like you're just buying some models and they're only good with that one army, that one setup. No, there's plenty of flexibility so you can use your models in different ways. And then another thing, obviously for folks at home, it is fun to look at, making lists, and you want good software to do so. And probably some of the best software I've used is just the Team Yankee Forces or the Flames of War Forces, I guess would be the more relevant one right now. So you can find these at is it just flamesofwarforces.com?
Yep. And then Team Yankee Forces for Team Yankee.
It's cool. So you have the options all here to list build, and then I think to unlock each different list, it's like what, $1 or something like that?
$1 US, yeah.
So yeah, very straightforward and lets you kind of fiddle around, make lists, and then the output's fantastic on it. So big fan of just how well supported the game is. Because obviously, we talked about it a little bit, but beyond all of this, everything you see on the board is from Battlefront. So the minis, you're assembling and painting yourself, but the terrain comes pre-painted, pre-assembled. The only exception would really be the big ruins here.
Big plastic ruins.
Right, but that's meant to be kind of modular, and you can kind of paint it to fit whatever vibe you want. Great kit to work with. We got a ton of this stuff. Area terrain's always cool. You get your little tree bases. We haven't flocked them all yet. The flock is provided. I just haven't really made my mind up on exactly how I want them to look. But everything is here. Like if you want to get into the game.
Yeah, we kind of take the philosophy where we want you to focus on painting your armies rather than having to work on terrain. So as Josh stated, virtually everything in that Battlefield in the Box range is available pre-painted and already assembled. And I was going to say, although here we have a range of our Battlefield in the Box, which is more of our historical, which is going to be like our railroads or roads, lots of things for Team Flames of War and Team Yankee. We also have an extensive range for sci-fi and fantasy as well.
Yeah. We've got some of that we've used as well that I'm quite a big fan of. Overall, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. I find the historical wargaming to be a lot of fun. It's a good chance for those that are interested in history to be able to meet other people that are interested in similar stuff, have a game, meet some new friends, but also kind of, allows you to learn a little bit more. And I think that for folks that don't necessarily just want to be bookworms, this is a good way to point you in the right direction for different things to learn about, historically speaking. I can't say enough good things. I'm always pumped when you guys come up to play. Hopefully we get some more guests in, and viewers, hopefully you guys are enjoying the coverage of the game.
Yeah, and as of this, we've already released Soviet Berlin, so definitely check out that release, plus all the other prior releases that we've done for mid-war and late war. For the Team Yankee fans, don't forget about that range. We have some really cool things coming out later this year for that. And of course, got Berlin German right here, ready to roll.
Yeah. Super excited, and I think I've said it once, I'll say it again. If this is a game you are kind of interested in getting into, but you're not quite sure where to start, just shoot me an email, josh@miniwargaming.com. I'm happy to talk about this stuff.
And I will say, for players who are interested, I'll show you one last thing. So for the Berlin release, we have a new 2-player starter box. For those familiar with the range, we have Hit the Beach, which is kind of our D-Day, Germans and Americans. But we also have Clash of Steel, which should be in your stores now. Which is another 2-player starter box we've released, which has a German and Soviet army.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, now correct me if I'm wrong. It's not full-size armies, but it's more than enough to play a game with.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So this would be a great thing that, if you and your buddies split on this, it's enough to get playing, enjoy the game, figure out what kind of units you like, what kinds you don't like, and what you want to get either more of or, fill some gaps in the force, and that's where these Battle Force boxes are excellent too.
Yeah, and all of our 2-player starters plus our army boxes not only have the models, but have the stat cards to run them, as well as a mini rulebook that's complete. So you can literally buy one of those and start playing immediately. All you need is glue and clips to put the models together.
Yeah, and again, the mini rulebooks, it's nice because, I've bought so many starters over the years. I'm happy to hand them out to people.
They're a great stocking stuffer.
And yeah, it's not a couple pound book you're carrying around.
Yeah, a tome. It's not a tome.
Yes. So yeah, overall, really digging the historical gaming. The tables, you can make gorgeous tables, and the rules really mesh well with the tables and the terrain. And I don't know, there's just something about pushing around little painted soldiers.
Yeah, little army men, right, basically.
Just good fun.
Yep.
So again, hopefully you folks enjoyed. Feel free. I'm going to do my best to be active in the comment section, and I'm sure Anthony will be as well. If there's any clarifying questions you have or comments, let loose. Give us some feedback. And other than that, thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome, and as always, happy wargaming.
Yep. Take care, everyone.